Hello there, I'm Moldy, and I'm going to assume most of you have just come from the video where I showed off this minifigure display, but don't worry if you haven't seen it, I'll leave it linked on the end screen, you can watch it after this. But on that display, you would have seen a few city figures. Ignore these three to the right. But these four city minifigures, we've got, I think most of these have been CMFs at some point. We've got a singer slash dancer, we've got a Hawaiian DJ, we've got a mechanic, which I think was a gift with purchase, and we've also got a waitress from one of the older CMF series. But you're probably wondering what on earth this has to do with Lego Star Wars, considering none of these are Star Wars characters. But on their heads, you will also notice I have got a yellow coloured Hera headpiece, or Ayla Secura headpiece. I believe they use the same mold. And what that allows is for these minifigures to fit into any Star Wars scene. And it's something that I'm really going to test going forward. But most of you watching this video do not have access to a 3D printer. It really isn't a common piece of technology just at the time of recording this video. So how can this be useful for you? Hera, Ki-Adi-Mundi, and all of the other pieces you can see on screen, and these are just the ones that I've found, exist in Lego form, and you can find these on sites like Bricklink, and I'm sure there are companies out there that create these pieces in custom colors for you to purchase. The big reason I printed these in yellow is because yellow is the typical skin tone of all of City's regular mini figures, and by giving them this headpiece, you're creating a character of a certain species that lines up with previous Star Wars titles, and suddenly this dancer is a Twi'lek dancer, the DJ is a Twi'lek DJ, the mechanic is a Twi'lek mechanic, and then we've also got a Twi'lek waitress, which there are definitely some other characters I could have chosen for this. And now all of these minifigures work just as well in a Star Wars MOC as any other Star Wars alien you've picked up from an official Lego set. Perhaps the dancer can be performing in the cantina. The DJ could be aboard Jabba's skiff celebrating his birthday. The mechanic could be with the rebels fixing up an X-Wing or an A-Wing. And even the waitress can be used in something like Deck's Diner that I'd love to mock up later on this channel. So this is groundbreaking for MOC building, because I understand there'll be those of you that already do something like this, and if you don't have access to a 3D printer, it does mean your best bet is probably painting over official Lego pieces. But when it comes to MOC building, if you've got a bunch of minifigures laying around, which again, if you've seen the last video, you would have seen this tub, rather than just let them sit in storage and not be useful whatsoever, I would rather be giving them custom headpieces. And it doesn't just stop at Star Wars. There are also a ton of headpieces, again, on screen from Marvel and other Lego themes as well. Let me know any headpieces you think would be useful down in the comments that can turn your Lego City figures or any other theme dependent on their skin tone into aliens from a galaxy far, far away. So the next time I build a MOC on this channel, keep your eyes peeled for something like a Twi'lek headpiece on just a regular CMF or City figure, because you don't even need to change anything like the costume, the head, or even the hands, as they usually match up. I can't wait to see any other pieces you found that could be useful for this exact reason down in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a short one, it's been a quick one, but I needed to push this out for everyone building Star Wars MOCs. This is going to be the future of how we fill it, and it's going to be so much cheaper than buying a ton of custom minifigures. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for sticking on to the end. May the bricks be with you always.